A lot of people know when they're going to pass over, and a lot of people say that they know that they're going to pass over. Like I've heard relatives before say, "I don't have much longer on this earth. I won't be here next Christmas." Just throwaway comments like that, and they're still here. They've been saying it for 5 or 6 years, and they're still here. Maybe their health has been bad, and they think it's finally going to take them. But it's kind of like when they say it, it's not really a deep knowing. But when somebody is really going to pass, they know deeply, and they also act very differently. They'll act in a way where they'll start saying that they're seeing the spirits, or they're seeing lights, or they're feeling comforted by beings in the other planes that are visiting them. It's kind of getting them ready to welcome them home. So in their physical world, they actually start to say that they're seeing their spirit, their relatives come, their guides come. There's energy everywhere, and it's very, very different than somebody that just says, "I don't have much longer," without experiencing seeing things like that. And then there's other people that really are totally healthy. Nothing's wrong with them, but they just act kind of strange, or they say strange things, and then out of the blue they'll just lose their life. Like 2 weeks later, they might just do things that they've never done before, like start writing in a diary, start keeping track, buy a gift for somebody out of the blue, random things that they haven't done before. And then it's kind of like there's this deep knowing that I don't have much longer here, so I'll just do a few things that I want to do before I leave. And then they're gone just quickly, like it's an accident. Something happens very, very quickly. But no one saw the signs beforehand. It's only after they've gone that people can go, "Oh wow, they must have knew that was going to happen because they did this 2 weeks ago." Or just finalise some paperwork or something like that that's been sitting there for years and years and years, and all of a sudden they just decide, or even a young person who's never ever had a will, and all of a sudden they just go out and make a will. But they don't make the will with the intention they're going to die very, very soon. It's just something that's there in the subconscious that just tells them to get that done. So they kind of know, but they're not walking around telling everyone, "I've only got a few weeks to live," sort of thing. And it's the ones that are expecting to pass. They've had, they've got a disease, or they've just old age, and they just know they're the ones that will start seeing spirits coming through. They also a lot of people will want to repair some things that they've left unrepaired in life. Like a relative, if they haven't said something to a certain person and they want to air their grievances, or they just want to, clear things up, speak some truth. They might want to see somebody they haven't seen for years. It's just when it gets to that point, they know that they don't have much longer here, and they just want to have some peace. The point of actually passing is peaceful. It is peaceful for everybody. It is the love in the conscious energy of love is just, and I don't care how somebody dies. I don't care if they were a horrible, horrible person. They are still going to feel that love. That higher consciousness will then work through what they did as a human being. There's an analysis of sort of review of what they did as a human being, but they are still feeling that love. And that love is so pure. It gives you so much truth. But there's no judgment. The thing is, when we are in this human body, we have so much judgment. We will judge ourselves. We will judge other people for actions. We judge things all the time. That's gone. When you're just pure love, it's not a judgment, it's a knowing. It's a difference. There's a huge difference between judging something and knowing something. Knowing something is a wisdom and the ability to change that wisdom, to use that wisdom to make it different in the future, to make it in a different lifetime, make it different. Judgment is just an opinion. It's just a thought. It doesn't change anything. Have you ever judged anybody and then done something different about it? Or just continued to keep judging them? It's a totally judgment and knowing. It's a very, very different feeling. And yeah, so a lot of people know when they're about to transition over, and they get prepared for it. and our loved ones on the other side also know what we are capable of. So if we need a lot of comfort, they will keep coming and coming and coming and bringing us more and more comfort. So we kind of end up being in both worlds. We're a little bit in the physical world and we're in the non-physical world as this slow transition. So it's not scary. And that especially happens with people that emotionally find things difficult to deal with. If they have a lot of fear. If anybody is like lived their whole life not believing in the afterlife, if they believe you're dead, that's it, there is nothing else, they're the type of ones that will get this slow, gradual transition into the other side. So it's not so abrupt for them because they've never believed it. So tell me your experience with your loved ones that you have known are slowly coming to the end of their life, and who they saw ready to welcome them home, and what did they arrange just before they died. And did you have somebody that just passed suddenly, but they did something not that long before they passed which kind of finished something off before they left?